In the vast expanse of the Andromeda Council's Grand Hall, representatives of countless species gathered under a crystalline dome that refracted the light of a million stars. Among them, humans were the newest and most peculiar addition. They stood out not because of their size or appearance, but because of their reputation. A species that had achieved what no other civilization had, faster than light travel. "It's impossible," scoffed Arvexan delegates Rel, a towering insectoid being with multifaceted eyes that gleamed with skepticism. "Physics dictates that nothing with mass can surpass the speed of light. Humans must be lying." Ambassador Caroline Vega, representing Earth, smiled with practiced diplomacy. Her olive-toned face remained calm, though her hazel eyes sparkled with mischief. She stood at the podium, her navy blue uniform a stark contrast to the vibrant and exotic garments of her alien counterparts. With respect, Delegate Zerail, she began, her voice carrying both grace and steel. "Humanity doesn't defy physics. We merely redefined its limitations." A low murmur rippled through the chamber. The council's members, some gaseous entities, others gelatinous blobs, and a few crystalline beings, exchanged bewildered glances. Faster than light travel was the ultimate enigma, an unattainable goal even for civilizations billions of years older than humanity. "Explain," demanded Torvax, a hulking reptilian from the Drakthar Dominion. His scaled tail thudded against the marble floor, betraying his impatience. Caroline's smile widened. "Of course," she said. "It all began with a paradox. 2 centuries earlier, humanity had been bound by Einstein's laws, their ambitions for interstellar travel shackled by the speed of light. The brightest minds on Earth and its colonies had debated, experimented, and failed, until Dr. Elena Marquez, a relatively obscure physicist, proposed a radical idea. We don't need to move faster than light," she had declared in her groundbreaking paper. "We simply need to bend the path it takes." Dr. Marquez's resonant pathway theory posited that space-time could be manipulated to create shortcuts, wormholes that didn't tear reality but instead resonated with the quantum vibrations of a ship's unique energy signature. The theory was elegant yet maddeningly complex, relying on principles of quantum entanglement and dark energy fields that even AI struggled to compute. Initial tests were disastrous. Ships vanished into nothingness or reappeared as twisted wrecks. Critics labeled the project a folly, but humanity had always thrived on stubbornness. Decades of refinement, countless sacrifices, and the eventual integration of neural symbiotic AI led to the breakthrough. The first successful resonant pathway jump was a modest leak to Alpha Centauri. It took mere seconds. Humanity's jubilance echoed across the solar system. They had become the architects of their destiny, unshackled from the constraints that bound the galaxy's elder races. Back in the Andromeda Council chamber, Caroline's recounting of this history left many delegates in stunned silence. Others, like Zerail, still radiated disbelief. "Even if your story is true," Zerail hissed, "why has no other species achieved such a feat? Are humans uniquely gifted?" Caroline's expression turned contemplative. "Not uniquely gifted," she said, "but uniquely motivated. Humanity's history was one of relentless perseverance, a species that had faced extinction-level events, adapted to countless environments, and thrived under the harshest conditions. Their propensity for risk, creativity, and cooperation had forged a culture where the impossible was merely a challenge waiting to be overcome." "We see obstacles as invitations," Caroline continued, "and sometimes we're just too stubborn to accept no for an answer." The chamber erupted in mixed reactions. Some delegates chuckled, others groaned, but all were intrigued. Even Zerail's antennae twitched with reluctant curiosity. "But there's more to it," Caroline added, her tone turning somber. "Faster than light travel wasn't born of ambition alone. It was born of necessity. Decades before humanity's ascension to the stars, Earth had faced an existential crisis. Climate collapse, resource wars, and overpopulation had driven the species to the brink. The stars had been their only salvation. Colonizing nearby planets and mining asteroids bought them time, but it was clear that sublight travel couldn't sustain their growing needs. "We were desperate," Caroline said, her voice tinged with emotion. Desperation breeds ingenuity. It forces you to take risks others might consider foolish. The council's delegates absorbed her words in silence. Desperation was a universal concept, yet few species had faced it with the ferocity of humans. Their willingness to gamble everything on an unproven technology had catapulted them into a realm others could only dream of. "You shared your history," Torvax growled, "but history is not proof. Demonstrate this so-called resonant pathway." Caroline's smile returned, gladly. With a gesture, she activated a holographic display. A sleek, obsidian-colored spacecraft appeared, its design a marriage of elegance and menace. This was the Erebus, humanity's flagship and the pinnacle of their faster-than-light technology. "Observe," Caroline said, as the display shifted to a live feed. The Erebus, stationed near a distant star, powered up its resonant drive. The chamber held its collective breath as the ship shimmered, distorted, and vanished. "Where is it?" Zrill demanded. Caroline remained silent, allowing the display to speak for itself. Moments later, the Erebus reappeared in the star system's outer rim, light years from its original position. Gasps and exclamations erupted from the delegates. "This is no illusion," Caroline said. "Our resonant drive bends space-time, creating a pathway unique to the vessel's energy signature. It's not just faster than light travel, it's instantaneous traversal." The demonstration left the council in awe. Even Drell seemed at a loss for words. Humanity's achievement wasn't merely technological, it was philosophical. They had challenged the galaxy's collective understanding of reality and emerged victorious. As the session adjourned, many delegates approached Caroline, their skepticism replaced with respect and, in some cases, envy. Humanity had not only joined the galactic community, but had also positioned itself as a leader, a beacon of possibility in a universe that had long accepted its limitations. Caroline stood alone for a moment, gazing up at the crystalline dome. The stars above seemed closer than ever, their light a reminder of how far her species had come. Humanity had rewritten the rules of the cosmos, proving that the impossible was merely a matter of perspective. "No one could go faster than light," she murmured to herself, a small smile playing on her lips. "Except for humans." And with that, she turned and walked away, ready to face whatever challenges lay beyond the stars.